And now, Kevin Brown, his father, Glenn Brown.
I hear me.
Next up, Jerry Kissett, and his father, Dave Kissett, and mother, Patrick Kissett. And now, Darren Bear, his father, Jerry Bear, and stepmother, Heather Atkins.
That's good because this is important.
And now, Tanner Gallagher, his father, Lisa Gallagher, and mother, Katie Gallagher. Presenting Katie Engel, his father, Scott Engel, and mother, Leanne Bergenberg. Next up, Anthony Lopez, his mother, Lindsay Rivera, and father, Pedro Rivera. Introducing Nolan Morris, his father Mike Morris, and mother Christine Morris. And now, Colby Marin, his father Mike Marin, and mother Molly Marin. Introducing Nathan Prince, his father Mark Prince, and mother Chrissy Prince. Introducing Luke Pugliano, mother Sutter User, and stepfather Clark User. And now Brett Rucker, his father Sally Rucker, and mother Debbie Rucker. And now James Sandusky, and mother Kelly McEvil. Ladies and gentlemen, your class of 21 seniors for Fairland Junior and football. Ladies and gentlemen, the following announcement is professional to alert you as to what to do in case there was an emergency situation and a need for a saline evacuation. In case of emergency, we ask you to stay calm and move to the nearest sector in an orderly manner. For folks sitting on the visitor side, your nearest sectors are located in the middle tunnels, 11 and 12, and by the ramps on the...
To get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD. Here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore. So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD. Here to get you there.
Yeah, the little red Sennheisers. He took it out of this set and gave it to him. And now this one's not working. We only have one headset.
Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports, I love my team, I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Whatever I just did worked.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
This year, don't just replace your windows, renew them with beautiful and energy-efficient windows from Bill's Glass. Having new windows installed by Bill's Glass dramatically update and improves the look of your home and helps reduce energy bills year-round. Let Bill's Glass show you what you've been missing. Bill's Glass, the largest glass company in Southern Oregon for your home or auto, as well as the trusted industry leader for over 50 years. Bill's Glass in Ashland, Medford, and Grants Pass.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got Grand Champion, and today I got Reserve Grand Champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Your workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.oregon.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
And welcome to the Coach's Corner here on Table Rock Sports, here with Dave Heiberger from Roseburg, and sitting here on this beautiful night, and we're talking about we should winterize our houses and everything. No, this is March and this is football. I mean, do you think these kids care, or they just want to get out here and play?
I think they want to get out here and play. Obviously, both sides, 8-9 months of not knowing whether you're going to get to play or not. They clearly love football, that they kept being resilient, coming back to practices, coming back after shutdown. So both sides, these kids that are out here tonight for both teams, clearly love the game of football, and that's a compliment to North Medford and a compliment to our coaches and our kids and their kids. That's anyone out here tonight loves football if they went through what they went to get these games.
What do you think? And like your coaches always say, coaching is like raising kids. I mean, what is the lesson we've all learned during this shutdown, during this pandemic, during this back to school on Zoom and like no practices and in the gym only and wearing masks under helmets? I mean, when they're 30 years old, what are they going to remember that they learned from all this?
Be flexible. Life's going to throw you different things, and obviously football is, there's a lot of that goes on in football. It's not always going to be easy and be perfect, and how you're going to bounce back and how you're going to be flexible and react to situations. I think what they're going to learn out of it.
So now you've got relatively a pretty young team. Tell me where you're seeing some good growth and stuff coming out of here.
They're playing fast for what we have right now. Obviously, there's not a lot of experience out there, and we knew that going into this. And so, I'm excited to see that they're showing up, flying around, and practicing hard all week, and coming out here to play a game on a Friday night, like you said, in March.
Yeah, and on a beautiful Friday night too. I mean, I can't tell you the weather couldn't be better for this. Nice. Don't need jackets or anything. Tell me what's really impressed you about your squad so far, that you're like, hey, okay, they're getting this.
Yeah, they're just hungry. They're just hungry to learn. You look across that, and there's not a lot of experience, but they're also knowing that some of the battles that they're taking on right now will look a little different here in a year or two.
Sure.
And so there's some excitement for them to fix things now for what may be able to occur in the future. And so they have that going for them.
So now what do you see stepping out of this? I mean, do you see guys kind of like, okay, I get it, I need to kind of be a leader? Are you seeing leaders develop?
Yeah, and I mean, that's something we preach in our program top to bottom, is we want everyone to be a leader. But yeah, some of those juniors and sophomores that are looking around for senior leadership, and it was evidence on the bus ride up here what the kids wore to get on a bus. I've never had to go over that with a group, and we're going to have to go over dress code for travel games. But I couldn't be that mad because there's not a lot of kids that have, there was one kid that had been on the bus to a game like this.
Right.
And so I needed to do a better job on my end, but that's one of the things they'll get out of this, is they'll learn that we dress up a little bit more for a road game.
Yeah, that's right. Well, just thanks for being with us there, and just, it's just a whole different world tonight, and it's just like, hey, I'm just thankful I'm standing on a football field talking to a coach.
Yeah, absolutely, and we always appreciate the great job you guys do, not only for Medford fans, but just around the state, following in the sport that you guys give to, athletics in general. It's neat for the kids. It's neat for our parents at home. They're going to get to at least listen to the game, and so we appreciate all that you guys do as well.
All right, well, thanks for the coach being with us here. Let's take some snaps and have a good game.
Yep.
Thanks, Coach.
Yep.
All right.
Medford School District, we have a shared vision. All are learning, and learning is for all.
We all have a role to play when it comes to preventing COVID-19 at school.
And in our community.
Our community agreement states,
I will
wear my mask at all times.
And properly.
I will.
Maintain physical distancing.
Stay arms length apart.
I will.
Wash my hands often.
For 20 seconds, soap and water.
I will.
Stay home when I'm sick. This is our MSD community agreement.
To keep our schools safe.
And the community safe.
And welcome to the Bills Glass Coach's Corner here with Coach Steve. And Coach, I'm looking at the weather and it's like, I think, am I supposed to be getting my house ready for winter? No, winter's over. This is spring. And isn't it just good to be on a field playing football?
Yeah, it's football season. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't matter what time of the year it is we're playing, so it's football season.
So these guys, out here today, I mean, they look good. They look motivated. Things are coming together. I mean, what do you see different in this group? Is there anything different playing in this part of the year than the other part? Are they looser because it's warmer, or anything different?
Yeah, I think a lot of things are different. The time of day that we practice is different. Yeah. What kids are doing each day is different. They're not in class all day. They're doing things other than sitting in front of a computer monitor. So life is different for all of us, and it's really different for these kids.
So tonight, this Roseburg team, they may be 0-2, but it's Roseburg and it's Medford, and it's like, heads are going to butt. What do you see out of this matchup tonight? It's a young team, but that's scary in the same time, right?
Yeah, because, they're playing for different things. They're playing for experience. They're playing for total fun, which hopefully we are too. They play with what I say with their hair on fire, man. They run around and they are the typical next play guy. Don't worry about what happened. Let's just go play the next play. And those are dangerous teams.
There's nothing that you can do wrong because you don't know.
Right. That's exactly right. But they're playing. They play hard. They play hard within the coach's scheme, and it's always good to see football teams that are doing that. They're disciplined, and that's hard to be for a young team.
Well, it's good to see you back out here. It's good to see you finally at Spiegelberg Stadium. Jiminy Christmas. I mean, Tualatin, Crater, Grants Pass, they finally let you come home.
Yeah, it's nice to be at Spieg Stadium. It's the best stadium in the state of Oregon, and it's just such an honor to play on this field and in this stadium. You forget what it's like until you get here. So it's we're really looking forward to this.
All right, we'll be kicking off here in just a few minutes. Thanks to Coach Steve for joining us in the Bills Glass Coach's Corner. We'll be back after these messages right here on Table Rock Sports. Hello and welcome, sports fans, to this live video streaming event of Table Rock Sports Productions in partnership with our local schools. And I'm Demi DeSoto along with Christopher Janish and Caleb Franklin, coming to you from the Big House, the Big Daddy, as B.G. Gould would call it, Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford, Oregon. Home tonight for North Medford and Roseburg football, a rivalry that goes back a long, long time. Welcome to the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week, powered by U.S. Cellular at Siskiyou, featuring those two teams we just described to you. A tale of two cities that we'll talk about as we go on through the night. We're pleased to bring you this game on TableRockSports.net in partnership with the Medford School District and our participating community business partners. North Medford High School Marching Band under the direction of Steve Kessler always does a great job for us. And we appreciate it as we start getting ready for this game. As I mentioned, we're really pleased to bring you this game on Table Rock Sports. And, it's in conjunction with the Medford School District and the Roseburg School District. Thanks to Mac McConaughey and also Russ Bolin, the athletic directors at both schools. And this is a participating community business partner event. Thanks, and you will hear from them throughout the night as well. Joe Brett's the executive producer for events on Table Rock Sports. And our sponsors help keep these events free for the fans to enjoy. So please let them know that you appreciate their support. And please support Table Rock Sports by subscribing to our YouTube channel. No, we haven't been kicked off YouTube yet, but I'm sure they're trying to come after us. Go to YouTube somehow and check out Table Rock Sports and click on the red subscribe button and check it out. As we do now, we're coming out. Captain coming out now to the center of the field. They're going to do a coin toss type thing. We had the senior night presentation we were trying to bring you, came on a little bit early. But just in case you missed it, band recognition, the student Emilio Bedoya, and with his father Rodolfo and Nilda, student also Dawson Isaac, Timothy and Gretchen, the mother and father, Aiden Jacob, along with Tim and Cecilia, the parents, and then you've got Caitlin Shasteen, along with mother Kristen Shasteen, Megan Stocks, Tony Stocks, Daryl Martin out there for them, Cheryl Wheeler and Janae Wheeler, and Tanner Wolf, also out there. So the band being recognized, the cheerleaders being recognized, senior band members who were unable to attend tonight, Calvin Blackson, Megan Burnett, Martha Castillo, Stephen Cuthred's, also Connor Fillmore, AJ Norris, Grace Norton, Ian Stevens, and Kaya Quinn. And cheer recognition and football recognition also took place there as well tonight. We're glad to have you with us. And it's hard to believe, I have Christopher Janish with me. And Christopher, it's hard to believe that this is like the first football game we've got to do.
Well, I'm thinking it's a little bit cooler than normal because normally our first football game here at Spiegelberg's in August.
Yeah, and
at
it's
the end of August, and it's hot, and we have that sun blazing in, and we're complaining about it being hot compared to the last few months. But
yeah, I mean, like Coach said in the pregame there, it's like, hey, it's football season. You can tell me March, you can tell me February, you can tell me November. I don't care. It's football season. So the team's coming on the field, and going to be checking out here and starting off. Roseburg will kick off from the 40 to start off. They'll be in their white uniforms going from left to right on your screen. Got Chris Janish and Caleb Franklin on cameras, and we're really glad to have you with us here. It's so good to be back playing football and trying to get things back to normal. So we'll clear it off, put our scoreboard up on there, our John L. Scott scoreboard. Both these teams would like to get something going pretty quick. We'll see who makes the first strike. We got coaches coming out, making sure everything's taken care of. We got, that looks like the AD, that's Brent McConaughey, Mac as we call him. White sidelines. They're bringing him over to the sidelines. What are they doing? Timeout? What do we got going here?
I think the officials are conferencing in the middle of the field, and I think Roseburg's coach just wanted to have a word with all of the guys before we get underway.
Okay. They're just calling both teams back. Well, we do want to tell you the two teams coming in here tonight, they are both in Special District 7. The away team is the Roseburg Indians, and they come in, and their colors are the black and beaver orange. I didn't know beaver orange was a color.
Well, I guess it is.
I guess it is in Oregon. But anyway, their superintendent is Jared Corton, and principals Jill Weber, Russ Bolin, the athletic director, Julie Deaver is their athletic trainer, head coach Dave Heiberger, who we spoke with, Brian Gashong, Kyle Deaver, Jeff Freeman, Scott Lovemark, Nick Heiberger, and Matthew Watson, the coaching staff there. For the Black Tornado, in at 2-1 on the season, 1-0 in league play. Dr. Brett Champion is the superintendent. Dr. Daniel Smith is the principal. Athletic director Brent McConaughey. Trainer is Mike Stevenson. Head coach Steve Turner, along with Jim Fagoni, Dan Fredrickson, Josh Dykes, Curtis Stout, Jim Bosworth, Richard Tucker, Jared Gale, and also Will Salade. And so that is your coaching staff, and we'll get you into all the players here. Doing the honors kicking off tonight is going to be, let's see, what do we got? 81 kicking off there. Okay, so 81, which is not on the roster. Okay. Back deep to receive. Devin Brad's back there. And I'm guessing, yeah, they're going to try to keep it away from him. Morris going to try to pick it up and go. Oh, Roseburg may have gotten on it. Roseburg ball right out of the gate. That is a huge, huge opportunity and takeover.
Well, and Demi, that is some great field position for them to start out with as well.
technically, that didn't take any time off the clock either. So North Medford not able to get the mitts on the ball, give up possession. So what a break for Roseburg. They'll come out now with quarterback Dominic Taton. They're going to run that option. Here they come, back off the tackle. They give it off there. Number 8 with the first carry of the night. That's Logan Klofsteson. And it's going to bring up a second down. What are they going to give him? Let's see, 2nd and 8. Yeah, I think it's 2nd and 7. They gave him 3 on that one. So 2nd and 7. So he got 7 on that first carry. And Roseburg's back to running the old Thurman Bell type option stuff here. And, you know, it's a young team. And they're going to take a timeout on that one, their first timeout. So as we do, you know, Christopher, it's Table Rock sports coverage has been kind of odd. We've gotten new things now. We've got Jim McCoy and Mark McLemore doing Cascade. You've been doing some of those games. We've got Phoenix on the slate now. So a lot of good stuff going on. We have a mic problem that we'll have to work our way around. But as we were saying, it's really strange. A lot of stuff going on with the schedules, everything. We've got new teams that we're working on because of no visiting media. That's why they're being done by other places. This is actually the first football game that we've gotten to do this year. Everybody else has been doing them, or we did the scrimmage, but that was it. All right, so now back down, man under. Here comes the motion. Ball's down loose. And they're going to bring him down right away. And he just got in there, but making the big tackle there. Guess who you expected from him? And there it is from Jordan Sandusky in there for the big stop. Well, he almost got his mitts on that ball, too. Nice play there. So we're back now into the shotgun here. 3rd down. And it's picked off. He's coming down the sidelines. One man to beat. He's got him. No flags. All the way down the sideline. We're going to see a touchdown. Devin Blankenship, the senior on senior night, takes the pick to the house. 75 yards. Wow, that was impressive. Cassette now in for the point after. And Danny hits it. So North Medford jumps out to a 7-0 lead. We'll be back in just a minute right after this on Table Rock Sports. Stay with us.
Workers' comp claim was denied. Or was it accepted? Now what are you supposed to do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
Since 1991, Medford area residents have looked to Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon for vision care for the whole family. Specializing in optometry for adults and children, ECA uses state-of-the-art diagnostic tools to scan for health risks and get your prescription just right. Get your students a comprehensive vision check to ensure they have their best chance to learn and succeed. And look good while you see well. Specialists in our optical boutique have extensive styles on hand or can special order. We hope to see your family at Eye Care Associates of Southern Oregon. Visit eyecaresouthern.com to learn more.
Waiting, even a few days, to report a work injury or illness could cost you everything. But how do you know what you should do? Find out for free. Call Schlesinger and de Villeneuve immediately and let us fight for you.
We welcome you back. Thanks for being with us here. 7-0 on that beautiful interception return there by the senior on senior night. You'd expect that kind of play tonight from Devin Blankenship. Good job. As we get ready to come back into action, brings it back up. Tackle made there on the run back there by Dylan Holcomb, the senior. So seniors getting active early, and that's a good thing because it's senior night, and they want to have some reps. And so they're going to come back out here. They'll have it 1st and 10, starting at about the 16-yard line. Looks where they're marking it, but we got a sideline infraction warning going on. So a sideline infraction warning going on, so the ball will be placed at the 16, 1st and 10. Out of the standard formation right now, but here comes all the motion, here comes all the option. There's a sweep, and then they're looking to pass, but nothing going. Back in the backfield initially to make the stop with the big tackle, Tanner Gioran. And I'll tell you what, he got back there and just said, come here and give me a hug. So he went down and did that very, very eloquently. So now the Black Tornado has them looking at a 2nd and 18. So 2nd down, 18 to go. They come up to the line now. Under 10 minutes to go here in the first quarter. North Medford leading 7-0 on that 75-yard TD pick return. Devin Blankenship. That run up the middle, not a lot there. And a couple people getting in on that one. Pugliano, we'll call that name several times tonight. You know that. Just to make it clear, that's the senior Luke Pugliano. So coming at you with 2 cameras from Spiegelberg Stadium. Sun's finally crested back behind Spiegelberg so we can look at that beauty of 2 cameras back and forth. There you go. Nice little Black Magic switcher. Having fun. That we are. Here now, dropping back, looking down the sideline, going to the outside, and he went inside and the pass went outside, so that's going to stop the clock, but that's going to take that now. Going to make it now a 4th down situation, and so they will go into punt formation. So far, North lost the opening kickoff, played defense, got a pick 6, and now we'll get the ball for the first time to go on offense. Nolan Morris back to receive the odd soccer-style kick. He takes a hard liner. He's going to go to the outside. He's got a block. Out to the corner, 30, down to the 25, gets a straight arm, and he gets run out of bounds there. Morris with the run back. Nice job, though, brought down by Garrett Schultze. And Schultze for Roseburg, he's a junior, 5'9", 190. And North Medford will start off right there. 1st and 10. We're glad to have you with us tonight here. Table Rock Sports, Dem DeSoto, along with Christopher Janish and Caleb Franklin, coming at you from beautiful Spiegelberg Stadium. First offensive set here for the Black Tornado as we go along. Colby Neuron back there by himself. Got 3 receivers down here, including Brad. Down into the corner. Just over the reach of Morris. Incomplete. Wow. That could have been trouble. That's going to bring up a 2nd down for the Black Tornado. And been spending some time with the Black Tornado. Been there. While most people are on spring break, I was working with the facility people at North Medford. Moved all the desks back into the classroom, all the tables back into the classroom, reset all the clocks, put all the filters back in, cleaned all the tables, all the chairs, all the cobwebs. We worked hard this week, so the school will be nice and bright and shiny for coming back from spring break. And that's what I did over my spring break. Here we go. Run going around the side. Brad, he's going to get down. He's going to get maybe, let's call it 3 on that and be generous. But, yeah, Brad with his first carry. Going to get 3. Devin Brad, last year, a couple thousand yards. One of the best rushers in the state. And I wouldn't want to get in front of him with him with a full head of steam. I just wouldn't see that as a very pleasant experience. All right, so the Black Tornado come out now. They got a third down now and 6. And did we get a penalty flag on that? And we got our first penalty there. We got a motion flag for 5 yards. I need that pencil up there. Thanks. All right, so Naron comes back in. Naron comes back in. Pass to the outside. Morris has got it. Makes one cut. Can he break the tackle? Nope, he can't. And then the slew comes in. Nice job there on the initial tackle by Roseburg, and that was Carson Dunn, the junior. And he came right up and met Morris right when he made the catch. Morris does get the receiving play. And, you know, we've seen this before, Chris, that when he gets that ball, he can go places. But this time, right on it was the defense. And actually lost a couple yards on that. That's going to bring up now a fourth down. And about let's call it 13. North with the 7-0 lead. Brad in the backfield. Here's the snap. He's going to roll to his right. He's looking out there. Morris down there. Pass is going to come in underneath him. Oh, it's not the NFL. Can't get up and run. But nice grab being made there that time by the other Pugliano, the freshman, Alex, coming down with the grab. And it is going to be a 1st and 10 for the Black Tornado. North with a 7-0 lead on the pick 6. That's pretty fortunate. You fumble the kickoff, you give them good field position, then you pick 6 for 70 yards. Brad in the backfield, 2 receivers up on top. Here comes one in motion. Morris fakes. Yep, he does get the end around as he got the line to block for him. He's got some room inside the 20, inside the 15, down to the 11. They're going to say he stayed in bounds, so the clock will continue to run. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. You know, just the general thought is you're on this side here. You want to kind of do your formation to the right. You'll have to see what they run here. But my guess is they're going to come out in some kind of a I-right formation to the right side. Taking Cassette way out there. He's picked up out there on the corner. They give it to Sandusky up the middle. Takes a few people to bring him down. Yeah. So he's going to pick up a couple. Jaden Sandusky. So now they sit there. Clock continues to run as we're in that 5-minute range to the first quarter on this beautiful night here at Spiegelberg Stadium. A few people here because it's parent night. Stacked backfield. Not the first man, but the second man. No, he keeps it. Now he's going to throw it. Oh, gets it out. Oh, almost could have tipped it out. Could have been a tip drill there. The first pass intended for Pugliano, and it was a little over his head, and then it tipped it, and it almost got into the end zone back where Cassette was, and he's like, oh, trying to get to it, but it didn't work. On the left hash mark now. It gives to Brad. He's going to try to get around the corner. He's got a block coming in. Oh, the ball's loose. It's going to go out of bounds. We got a penalty. The ball does go out of bounds at about the 2, but there's a penalty, which I think is going to be for a block. We'll have to wait and see what they do here. Let's see what they do. Penalty flag is going to stop the clock. Going to have to make a choice here coming up. 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. I'm Deputy Soto along with Caleb Franklin and Christopher Janish. Thank you for being with us on Table Rock Sports. Can't tell you how nice it is to be back watching football and broadcasting a game. Seeing kids get to play sports. Oh, my goodness. Okay, so they took the penalty, and it's going to bring it back to... They're going to keep going. They're going to put it right on the 20. So it's going to be 4th down and 15 is, I think, is what's going to wind up being. Fourth and 15. From the 20-yard line, Brad in the backfield. Neron throws it down to the corner. Oh, look at that grab. Touchdown, Black Tornado. Wowzer, 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 wowzer. What a play that was. Let's take a look at that while we got a moment here. Let's get this thing back in action. Get down into the corner. See that beautiful catch in the end zone there by Bryce Dyer. You know, also can't wait to see him on a basketball court either. Cassette in for the point after. He's 2 for 2 on the night. And so Danny Cassette with the PAT. Let's take a look at that play now and see what had happened here. All right, so here they come. They're lined up. There he goes, looking, throws it deep. There goes Dyer, goes up, makes the catch, good hands, holds it down, walks into the end zone and says, thank you very much. Give him his little close-up do. Pass it along. Back to live action. Thanks for being with us here at Table Rock Sports, bringing you this broadcast tonight. And as always, we love doing that. And thanks to our sponsors who help make it possible, because for them, it's all coming to you free. Today's game is brought to you by My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Morning motivation? Yeah, I can use that. Crunching your lunch? Chris can use that. And fuel for your road trip? Caleb can use that. It all begins with My Circle K, so check it out. Also, too, fans can subscribe to Table Rock Sports on the YouTube channel and help keep things going really good. Going to get back up here now, Cassette to kick off, and we'll see what's going on. And Christopher Janish here with me. Nice play there, huh? You see Dyer's jumping up there making that grab?
Yeah, that height there, Demi, definitely gives him an advantage.
It's like a Euro step he did in there in the end zone. Probably see that on the basketball court later. Little short onside kick. Short onside kick there. First and 10. 4 minutes and 2 seconds to go here in the first quarter. Roseburg coming to the line now, trailing 14-0. North Medford, just like that, with Bryce Dyer on the catch. Pass was complete, but I don't think it's going anywhere. So with that, an actual loss of 2. And so that's going to be second down and 12. They try to do the end around. It doesn't work. And, man, some big tackling going on in the backfield. Wild bunch in full effect. Tanner again, the senior. I tell you, the seniors, tonight's their night. They're having some fun. And that will bring up a 3rd and 15.
That's the kind of hits you want to see on senior night.
All right. Oh. Whoa, that was close. Nice opportunity there and a good attempt. He just couldn't quite put his mitts on it, but, I mean, it wasn't for the lack of trying. That was Colton Marsters, the junior, and it just was out of his reach. And so now that is going to bring up a 4th down. Fourth and 15. They're going to go to punt formation. Dropping back is Nolan Morris, and I'll tell you what, that's not a guy you want to have with some open field after getting the punt. And there's the weird angle kick, going to go back, send Morris back. He takes it, makes a move, gets around one guy, has a little bit of a wedge blocking, got a flag back there, and they threw it right at Pugliano. And I think he's going to get nailed for a block in the back. We'll have to wait and see what that happens there. Going to give us a 1st and 10. And they're going to mark it off, it looks like. Block in the back, so that was the penalty. And they'll start off 1st and 10. North Medford in Spiegelberg Stadium for the first time this season playing. They've played at Crater, they've played at Tualatin, they've played at Grants Pass, they played at Bowerman Field in the red and black game. I did that with Jonathan McCray. First time at Spiegelberg this season. Nairn at the helm there. He's got a stacked backfield, Sandusky and Brad. Not to Brad. He's going to go out to the outside. Oh, just on the outside reach there that time. Tried to get it out there to Pugliano. Boy, he's quick. North Medford comes in tonight 2-1, 1-0 in the conference play. If you can call this year conference play. They're not really having championships or not going to have, the big tournament bracket thing. OSA's got a tough job this year. Delay handoff to Brad up the middle. He's got some yardage. He bounces off a couple tackles, gets out across the 25, and he'll go down about the 26. Nice job, first guy to get in there to make the initial contact for Roseburg. Looks like number 8 for Roseburg. That is Logan Klopfenstein again. And it is a 1st down, so we'll update it. Clock continues to run here in the 1st. Oh, he finds out what it's like to go down hard. I'll tell you, that's a big tackle right there. And you can credit Tiger Black, the sophomore, 6'3", 240, and he just took, the guy's got to be pretty strong if you can pick up Devin Brad and throw him to the turf. That was a big, strong kid right there. So here they come out now, down to one side. Black Tornado bring Bryce Dyer and also Devin Brad in the slot. Out of the shotgun. He's back, looking over to the right side. He's got wide open. There's Pugliano on the catch at the 30, out to about the 35, and that's where he's going to go down. Is going to be, they're going to get it down to 3rd and 1, I believe they said. 3rd and 1. And that's going to run out the clock and end the end of the first quarter. And so as we do, we're going to clear out that. We're going to bring in the break board and tell you on the John L. Scott scoreboard, we've got a score of 14-0 at the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. We'll be back after this on Table Rock Sports. Please stay with us. We thank you for being here tonight on Table Rock Sports.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherm coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
I don't think. And we welcome you back now at the end of the first quarter. So far, it's been a pick 6 that was beautifully executed, done there by Mr. Blankenship, and then a touchdown pass to Bryce Dyer. And now here, North Medford will start the second quarter. They get it to Mr. Brad, and just like that, he picks up about 6 yards on that carry.
Well, and the amazing thing is just how easy that looks for him.
Yeah, he just a little sidestep here, a little push forward, sidestep, push forward, and it's 6 yards.
Yeah, you're watching from above and you're thinking, did he make it to the line of scrimmage, where the defenders are? And no, he's 6 yards through.
Yeah, when you lean over to see the sticks, it's like, oh, man, he's halfway to a first down. Just that quickly. So glad to have you with us here tonight. Devin DeSoto, Table Rock Sports, along with Christopher Janish and Caleb Franklin coming at you. As we get now here, you got 2nd and 4. As we're in the first half, sun setting now behind the stadium, starting to cool down a little bit. Colby with the draw up the middle, unintentional, but still he takes it and he goes. He's got the first down and more across the 50. Nearon with the nice little run there. About an 8-yard run for him. So 3 ball carriers so far. And they still could go to Nolan Morris, too. He's available. Clock running. First and 10 from the 49-yard line of Roseburg. Colby back, gives it. Sandusky got some room, bouncing off of people, bouncing off for what looks like another first down, and it will be a 12-yard run.
That's what you call downhill running.
Yes. I'm surprised he didn't roll all the way down the hill on that run. I mean, he just lowered his shoulder and just said, please try to stop me.
Yeah.
Sandusky reminds me, if you remember, you may not remember, but some of the people out there may, of Earl Campbell. He was a big, strong running back for the Houston Oilers, and he had big thighs. And when he put his shoulder down and came at you, it was like trying to move a Volkswagen. I mean, he just had power in his stride. And that's what you see with Sandusky. First and 10 for the Black Tornado. Fake, fake, fake. Wide open. Pass is open. There it is. Pugliano with the catch inside the 25, and they're going to call him inbounds. Finally brought down out there. Nice tackle on the outside there by Carson Dunn from the junior, but it is a first down though. Pugliano, he's got a couple catches.
Yeah, Alex Pugliano, the freshman, making a difference in this game, being a great receiver option.
One of them there, Puglianos. That one, he got 12 yards on that one.
Devin Brad with the ball, cutting back up.
No, now he's cutting back out. No, wait, now he's cutting back up. It's hard to keep track of him, Chris. You start to say he cuts to the right, and he's already cut to the left. And recently featured in a sports magazine. We'll have to talk about that coming up, too. Really impressed by that. So he comes out now, stacked backfield. Jaden up front, Devin in back. Whistles. And we got a timeout called by Roseburg. And so we'll take one, too. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be back. Thanks for being with us here on the Table Rock Sports Network. Back after this moment from our sponsors. Stay with us here in a second.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken, chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
U.S. Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All U.S. Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. U.S. Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for U.S. Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
2nd and 1 as we come back from the commercial break.
Pass finds Brad. He's
look at that effort. Wow. Devin Brad with the, I think, first, second, and third effort to get to the end zone.
Yeah, that was a continued effort play.
My goodness. Let's see if we can get that on replay here and take a look at that. Yeah, here we go. Right from the snap, we're going to take a look. After the place kick, we'll take a look at it. Cassette in, trying to go 3 for 3. I guess that's a place kicker's dream, right? Be 3 for 3. It means your team's scoring. And it's up and it's good. Danny Cassette with his 3rd point of the night. And so there it is. So let's go back and take a look at that replay and check it out. Just a really, really nice play. Here it is. So as you can see, kind of rolls out, hits Brad. There's the first cutback missing there. There's the second cutback there. He gets kind of tangled, cuts back up, gets sort of stopped, and then rolls into the end zone. No, you don't. Not going to do it. Not tonight. Touchdown for Mr. Brad. So we have one offensive touchdown on this series, one offensive touchdown in the last series, and then one defensive touchdown that started it all off. And so just like that, the Black Tornado are up 21-0. Glad to have you with us here tonight and amongst the other people, too. You know, for almost 50 years, Bill's Glass has been the clear choice in Southern Oregon for your home, your vehicle, or your business needs. Locally owned, family-run, Bill's Glass supports our schools and communities. They do a great job. They have great customer service. I had them replace a windshield in my car, and it was, like, done quickly, done professionally, and appreciate them always being a sponsor for us. Kick going back deep, taken at the goal. Nope, you can't run it out of the goal line in high school ball. So they will have it 1st and 10 as we get ready to go here. 1st and 10. Also, I want to remind you the Medford School District and Sodexo are helping students and families with free community meals. You can be sure to check that out by going to medford.k12.or circlek.us/meals, and they're helping families in need. Students and families can get free community meals at several locations, and check it out. Even they gave people meals over the spring break, too. So now 1st and 10. And some good defense back there. Boy, I'll tell you, some good defensive play. Got in there, too. Mason Warren was in there on the stop. Some big plays being made there. Mason Warren getting some love from the crowd. Must have a fan club up there. So it's going to end up coming up now, 2nd down and I think 11. Yeah, they lost about a yard on that.
Dangerous territory to be losing yardage.
Lefty quarterback gonna heel down the field and just out of the reach. Cassette right on his tail, but he was trying to get it down the field to Colton Marsters, the wide receiver defensive back. He's a junior. And the team for Roseburg, well, I think this is the only time I've ever said this. This team has 2 seniors.
Yeah.
2 seniors. Tell you that bodes well for the future for this organization.
No, it doesn't. And the coach said in the coach's corner, only one of them is a returner.
Yeah,
that's ridden the bus on this kind of trip before.
Yeah, they didn't even know what to wear, for dressing format and stuff. Coach, that was funny. Dave was funny about that. Got to give a talk about that. All right, here we go. Going back to pass, gets it off down the field. Woo! Look at that arm. He put it right where he wanted it, but the receiver wasn't there yet. He's got a nice throw and there's something about a left-handed throwing quarterback that's just, I don't know, it's just fun to watch.
Yeah. Well, and he's got that good look. Get that on target.
Yeah.
Match up with a receiver, and you're getting 6.
It's like, okay, you go to that 50 marker, and I'll hit you right there. The ball was there, the receiver wasn't.
Yeah.
Back to punt. He's going to go out with that wide kick again. Gets it away. Can Morris field it? Gets a high bounce. They tell him get away. It's going to roll. Takes a Roseburg roll, and they touch it dead right there. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Black Tornado. We're going to take a quick break. We'll come back after this. Thanks for being with us. Stay with us here on Table Rock Sports. We're back in just a second.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Back to live action now here. Quick break and transition. Brad up the middle. He's got some room. He's got a couple blockers to the outside. He's got a sideline. Oh, and he just gets caught. But not before picking up 20 yards on that carry. Brad just blazing a trail. Got him with about 35 yards so far today. And Roseburg going to take a timeout. We will too at this time. We'll be back in just a moment. Stay with us here.
My Circle K, powered by GP Energy, you can turn an ordinary lunch break into something extraordinary with crispy, crunchy chicken. Grab and go their delicious chicken tenders, famous biscuits, and tasty sides. MyCircleK.com.
US Cellular believes everyone deserves 5G. That's why we've included 5G on all plans, no extra charge, whether you're working or playing. All US Cellular plans include 5G, no extra charge. Get the new Samsung Galaxy S21 5G free with no hidden requirements. US Cellular.
Get the latest 5G phones for free today at Siskiyou Cellular, an authorized agent for US Cellular with 7 Valley locations. Visit souscellular.com for details.
Fuel your daily adventure at My Circle K, powered by GP Energy. Whether it's morning motivation to get your day going, adding crunch to your lunch, fueling up for a road trip, your journey begins with My Circle K, powered by GP Energy.
Some crispy, crunchy chicken sounds real good about right now.
Bet it does.
I know Chris just says, you got anything to eat up here? I'm like, I didn't bring any snacks this time. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Black Tornado. Sandusky on the first handoff. He breaks away from one tackle, breaks away from another. And, boy, I'll tell you, if you ever earned any yardage, that was it. Picked up a couple.
That was some hard scrabble running.
Yeah, that definitely was. So see what they do here. You know, you look here and you say, God, there's nobody here. It's like, because they can't be. It's weird looking at Spiegelberg Stadium and seeing maybe 100 people.
Yeah.
You know, and maybe a third of the band. Uh-oh. That one got away from Colby.
You're unable to dive on that, though, in the backfield.
Yeah. Fortunately, it didn't take a funky bounce. Just about 6 minutes left in the half. At the half, we have a message from Dr. Brett Champion about rejoining school again and how that's going. It's been a wacky school year. Out of the shotgun. Here's Colby looking. Going to go deep. Cassette with the catch. Gets away. Cassette with the touchdown. Danny Cassette with the touchdown. But there's a penalty flag.
All the way back here at the 50.
Oh, man. Danny Cassette with that beautiful catch. That was an effort on his part to make that because it got away. So let's take a look at it here, just what was. So as they get away, he heaves it. Danny Cassette goes up, makes the catch, gets away from the defender, and gets into the end zone, but it gets called back. Nice catch, though, Danny Cassette. All right, so now with this, it's going to end up being, looks like it's going to wind up being 3rd and we'll call it 17. Going back to pass again. Is he going for the same play? No, he's going to come under. Oh, no, almost a nice tip drill interception. It was intended out there for Anthony Lopez, but a good defensive play. Pair of threes on that one. Carson Dunn almost with the pick, but he caught it as he was going out of bounds. So South Medford and Grants Pass, they're tied just before the half at 7, and then Cascade is trailing Eagle Point. So that's a good matchup there. They're playing at Eagle Point. Eagle Point with, or is that Crater with the?
That's Crater.
Crater with the orange pants. Big booming kick there. Colby got under it. Not a bad kick. It's going to end up winding up about the 25-yard line, and then we'll take a break. We'll come right back right after this. Stay with us on Table Rock Sports.
Choose a company that best represents you and our local community.
Choose a company that focuses on relationships rather than transactions.
Choose a company that empowers their employees and provides growth opportunities from within.
Choose a company that shows compassion and rises to the occasion in times of need.
Call a John L. Scott broker today.
There he goes, trying to get it back up the middle. Oh, the ball came loose. Looks like it might be North Medford ball. And it is. Fumble on the play, and coming up with it, it looks like it was Pugliano. Luke Pugliano came up with that ball. We'll have to take a look and verify that, but boy, oh boy, that was a tough play trying to get through the hole. Let's see as we do. We get it here, and we'll take a quick look. Let's see. There comes the play. Pugliano gets in there, grabs it out, strips it. He stripped it, and he got that on it. Nolan Morris is telling the crowd, hey, it's our ball. And that it is. North Medford. 1st and 10. Look at that. Inertia is a property of matter. Bill Nye said that. I bet he's watched Devin Brad play football to come up with that saying. About a 4-yard carry on that one as the clock continues to count. Yeah, it's going to be, well, they're going to give more than that. They're going to go 2nd and 2 on this one here. Colby under center. Split backs. Drops back. Nope. Going to go to the corner. Looking for Pugs. Oh, in and out of his hands. Just couldn't quite hold on to it. Nice play, though. Colby did a good job on the fake and then got back in the pocket and just had a beautiful pass that just passed the fingertips, and Pugs couldn't hold on to it.
Yeah, that's such a tough catch.
Yeah.
Running directly away and having the ball come right over your shoulder and trying to reach out and grab it.
It's coming over your shoulder, and you're still worried, like, am I going to run out of bounds? Am I going to hit the cone? Forget about the guy.
Yeah,
that
wasn't a floated in pass to land. That was a very direct shot.
That wasn't one of those Drew Breeses bringing in the blimp to you. Colby under center now. 2 backs as usual. Taking time at the line. Cassette down here on the far side. Brad over the left side. Gets outside. He's down to the 10. Moving down. He's going to get down to about the 7-yard line. And that it was going to be 1st and goal. First and goal. Clock continues to run as we count down here, getting close to the half. Just keep going to what works, and what works is Devin Brad, and what works into the end zone is Devin Brad. Another touchdown for the Black Tornado. Devin Brad enjoying that one. Hear the band striking up. We'll have the replay after Cassette trying to pick up his 4th point. You know the team's doing well if your kicker has 4 points.
Yeah.
Up and good for Mr. Cossette, and that is it. So let's look at that replay that we wanted to talk about here, and here it comes. Here it is. You see Brad bouncing off one player, going out to the outside, bouncing off that guy. Hey, that's an end zone. That's where I belong. And there you have it. Mr. Brad for the North Medford touchdown on the 1st and goal. Well, we'll keep it right here. A couple things we want to tell you about coming up. We've got more action coming up this week. Soccer tomorrow, North Bend at Cascade Christian. That one at 12 o'clock. Are you doing that game?
Nope.
Nope, you're off on that day. We also got soccer at 4 o'clock. We got North Bend at Cascade. And then we've got Cascade at St. Mary's. So they got a back-to-back doubleheader there. Sutherland is at St. Mary's on Wednesday. So we got a couple doubleheader kind of things going on. Volleyball, soccer, and football. It's almost back like regular Table Rock sports.
Yeah.
Well, North Medford out to a 28-0 lead over Roseburg. And again, it's a very young Roseburg team, so it's not like it's like the old powerhouses fighting each other. North is playing, well, that one's going to go out the back of the end zone there.
That's a good kick.
Yeah, look at little Mr. C there. There's a recruiting tape. Well, we'll keep it here. I want to tell you about some more about our sponsors because they make it possible, you know. It's the Medical Eye Center of Medford. They're helping bring you today's action. They have a wide range of eye care services for the entire family. Visit medicaleyecenter.com to learn how they can help you and your entire family. They helped my family. My wife got her glasses there, and she liked them. So Medical Eye Center here in Medford, and all of these sponsors, they have it for free for you so you can do it. Eagle Point up 7-6. Crater got on the board. Looks like they're going for their point after right now. Nice fake. Lefty coming this way. Gets the ball, and it gets tipped. Looks like he got his fingers on it there a little bit.
That was more than some fingers. That was some forearms on it.
Forearms, too. Nice job, though, Mason Warren. Getting the ball, getting it happening. It's like, you know, I'm sitting here like a little kid in a candy shop. It's just so nice to be back in a broadcast booth. It's so fun. I missed you guys. I missed the audience. I missed the kids. I missed the field. Keeper. Oh, nicely done. He squeaked a couple yards out of that. Morrison there on the stop, as well as Warren. Down there in the bottom of the pile. Then, you know, there's the guy that was making some muscle happen there on that time. That was Brandon Dominguez. He had some wrap-up going on around the legs. God, I wouldn't. You look at Dominguez and think about him grabbing and squeezing your legs. That doesn't seem like a pleasant experience.
Yeah.
I mean, he's got that look like, you know, if he grabbed and squeezed you, that like something may come out. Third and 8. And not really going anywhere. Sandusky in there on the stop. Got in there too. Bunch of people in on that one.
Yeah, we've seen really good team defense.
Yeah, Tanner was in there. Tanner came in off the edge. So now they're going to be back in a fourth situation. 4th and 8. They're all lined up waiting. Cassette's there, going to cover the outside receiver. They got one. Nola Morris back just inside the 50. Here's that running, getting that weird shape on it. He's going to kick it. It's going to go way out of bounds, way early. Might even still be in Black Tornado territory. Well, no, it's going to stay in Roseburg territory at the 48. So we want to remind you again, you know, thanks for being with us. Be sure to join us tomorrow. We got soccer coming up at 12 noon. So tomorrow, though, I don't know if it's historic or not. Is it historic that the Oregon men's basketball team and the Oregon State men's basketball team are both in the Sweet 16? Isn't that history? I don't know. Caleb, do you know that? Is that history? Oregon and Oregon State in the Sweet 16? It is. I thought it was because I don't think they've ever been there before. I'm surprised. I'm surprised that wasn't the first thing I heard from Beej when I walked in.
Yeah.
He's wearing his Oregon State jacket. So I'm surprised finally. And I said, well, tonight you need to wear your Linfield jacket. He goes, I have it on underneath. And they are going to take, the Black Tornado are going to take a timeout. They had some miscommunication. We will too. Stay tuned. We'll be back in just a minute here. We're going to give you a sponsor opportunity to check out our folks, and we'll be back right after this.
I think in our stores that we have the best selection and the best value for the dollar.
My name's Haley, and I've been showing sheep for 5 years through 4-H and pigs for 2 years through 4-H. 2 years ago I got grand champion, and today I got reserve grand champion. It's a really good program, and it teaches the kids self-responsibility. The program wouldn't be how it is today if we didn't have people like Sherb coming out and supporting us.
If you shop with us, you will save money.
It takes meticulous planning, continuous monitoring, and forward thinking to deliver the perfect 3-egg omelet.
Good effort there. Nairn goes down, and so does a flag at the same time. I don't know if he took a bad hit. We'll have to see what that's all about. Personal foul against Roseburg. That'll give him 15 yards, and the Roseburg coaches don't agree with that. Here he goes now. Looking, rolling, throwing deep over the middle. He's got his man. The catch is made, and it's Nolan Morris for the score. Black Tornado. Great continued concentration. He had to watch the ball, watch the receiver, watch the defender. Great one. Let's take a look at that play here and see a beautiful catch and a great throw, too. After the kick here first. Get it all queued up, but man, that was pretty. Cassette now. He's going to have a touchdown worth of field extra points. Daniel. Consecutive there. That's what you want. Let's take a look at that pass now from Neron. Here we go. Here he goes. Rolling back. Lets it go. All the way. Poof. Right there in stride. Morris gets it and gets the touchdown. Beautifully done. Nolan Morris. As we talked about it earlier, he can get behind people, and that he did. Made the touchdown. A little celebration there going on in the end zone. You got to love it. You know, even though you know you're beating this team and, you know, theoretically you're supposed to beat this team, it's still fun when you're winning and things are going your way.
Yeah, well, and especially this year. You have a short season.
Such a weird year.
Yeah. You feel like you're just getting started, and you're near the end of the season already.
Yeah, and there's no championships to look forward to or anything like that. We got a minute 39 to go in the half. Coming up at that time, we'll hear from Brett Champion. That's Dr. Brett Champion to you and me. He is the superintendent of schools for Medford, talking about schools and what it's been like in this wacky world of COVID and pandemic and spacing. And is it 3 feet? Is it 6 feet? Is it, it's just going and going. High pop-up kick by Cassette. They take it on the bounce. He's got some room. Nice little run back that time.
Yeah, able to get some good space out almost to the 30.
Yeah, it does. It was a nice run back that time by Joe Clyde, the sophomore, 5'10", 170. Ding! I had to do at least one Dan Patrick. So they'll have it 1st and 10. Trailing 35-0 as we're getting ready to go into the half for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. That's coming up. You know, you can check out Play Medford. Man, they got all kinds of stuff. And, Chris, what's your favorite class this year so far?
I have to read through the catalog. I haven't done that yet.
Oh, you should. You can get it online, too. You can actually get the catalog online. It comes in the mail. Hand off there. Oh, say hello to my little friend. Garen there. Man, that was just like smack daddy right on him. I mean, imagine, you're the guy getting the handoff there, number 24. That's Garrett Schultz. And then all of a sudden, smack.
Yeah.
As soon as you get the ball, you run into somebody's shoulder pad.
Yeah, he didn't have any chance to do anything with that ball.
Yeah. So no real gain on the play. Well, we'll say maybe 1 yard. We'll give him a benefit of the doubt. 2nd and 11. Yeah, we'll just call it 10. Out of the shotgun, pitches out to the side. There, now he's getting a chance to run. Gets outside. He's got some speed. He gets tagged there a little bit. And that was a nice hit there on the outside. Whew. For people who appreciates tackles, that was a nice hit. There it is as he comes around. He's going to the outside. Here comes on the outside, making the move, getting in position. Boom. You heard that pop all the way up here that Tanner gave him.
Looks like we'll have time for one more play before the half.
Yep.
Oh, nope.
Not going to get it.
Let it run out.
Not going to get it. So that is going to be the half here. And we do appreciate you being with us. Deputy Soto, Christopher Janish, Caleb Franklin. As we clear our scoreboard, bring up the break board. It's time to go to the half at 35-0. We'll take a break. We'll come back with our halftime show. It's the Medford Parks and Recreation Halftime Report. And, be sure to join us for that. And it's a great thing that they do in this community with all the programs that they've got. Visit playmedford.com to check it out. PlayMedford.com is the easiest place to do it. Visit Play Medford for the latest recreation guide, all the sports league, classes, special events, just to name a few. Visit PlayMedford.com to learn more. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us here on Table Rock Sports.
I'm Brett Champion, Superintendent in the Medford School District. At our elementary schools, we are excited and ready to open our doors. In this video, we'll share key information about how our elementary schools are preparing for students and what families and students can do to ensure safety as we get back to in-person learning. While some practices have changed, one thing remains the same. We are committed to providing a high-quality education to our students while prioritizing the wellness of our students, staff, and community. It starts with screening at home. Please do not send your student to school if they have any of the following symptoms. As students arrive, by bus, by car, by foot, or by bike, they'll follow new protocols and safety guidelines. Students will wear masks on the bus and follow new safety practices. Families can register to ride the bus and learn more about transportation on our website. Student drop-off locations and protocols at many schools have changed. Please plan to arrive at school as close to your scheduled drop-off time as possible. As students arrive on school grounds, staff will direct them where to go, either heading to class through the main entrance or straight to their classroom through the exterior door. A staff member will greet students and do a visual check for wellness. We love parents and volunteers. Unfortunately, visitors and volunteers may not enter school buildings at this time. Families who make prior arrangements may enter the main office. And remember, everyone on campus must wear a mask, even families during pickup and drop-off. Some school start times have been adjusted to accommodate transportation requirements. Check with your school to find out if your school has adjusted its start and dismissal times. Every classroom has been measured and desks have been placed to ensure physical distancing between students. Sharing of materials will be discouraged. When necessary, any instruction item that must be shared will be cleaned before and after use. Students will be grouped into cohorts, a stable group of students, and they will stay with those students throughout the day. We have increased the frequency of disinfecting high-contact surfaces throughout the day, and all spaces are disinfected daily. Additionally, our facilities team has worked to increase HVAC run times, maximize fresh air intakes, and has upgraded all units with MERV 13 filters. Thanks to the updates, our systems are bringing in more fresh air and running for longer time periods to maximize each space's air quality. Meals certainly continue at our schools. Students can receive breakfast and lunch every day or bring their food to school. Each school has a plan for eating. In some schools, students will eat on a rotating schedule in the cafeteria. In other schools, students will eat in the classroom. Students are encouraged to bring their own water bottles. Water fountains in common areas will be disinfected multiple times throughout the day. Students will continue to enjoy recess and outdoor playtime throughout the day. Students will stay in their cohort groups and monitors will ensure only one group at a time on each structure. One important way we are keeping staff and students safe is through the regular and consistent use of masks. Students and staff will wear masks throughout the day. We encourage families to practice wearing masks at home so students become used to the practice. Our schools will continue to encourage proper hand hygiene, including washing hands for 20 seconds with soap and water, and using hand sanitizer, which will be located throughout the buildings. In the Medford School District, we have a shared vision that all are learning and learning is for all. And we are so excited and ready to open our school doors and bring that shared vision to life in person.
He is such a nice guy, Dr. Champion, and what he says is so true. So coming up, halftime here, 35-0 North Medford with the lead, and we'll be showing you some highlights coming up in just a minute. But, do want to remind you that you are watching Table Rock Sports. This is the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. You can visit playmedford.com and check it out for all the good stuff. All these people that come at us all the time and bring you these games, and it makes it free for you, so enjoy it. And also, too, we want to thank people who help make it happen. We need your help, too. Subscribe to the Table Rock channel at YouTube and check it out. And that crumbling you hear there is a hungry cameraman eating a... it's not the same anymore. What were those other things that you used to eat that were like tile? Crib bars? What were those things you eat? Cliff bars. Yeah, Cliff bars. Yeah, that's true. But also, too, we want to thank our special title sponsor, Lithia Superstore. You can thank Jason and the crew there. They've been with us for a long time. And, go out and visit the Lithia Superstore Jeep, Dodge, Chrysler. Visit lithiasuperstore.com to find out your next ride and check it out. It's that easy. Also, too, all the people that make it happen, it's just great. But we're glad to have you here for the Medford Parks and Recreation halftime report. And, we got a couple breaks that we can do here. But first, we've got North Medford put together this nice little video and that we're going to check out here that talks a little bit about schools and talks a bit about what they have to do. So it's a shared vision. Check it out.
Medford School District, we have a shared vision. All are learning, and learning is for all.
We all have a role to play when it comes to preventing COVID-19 at school.
And in our community.
Our community agreement states,
I will
wear my mask at all times.
And broccoli.
I will
maintain physical distancing.
Stay arms length apart.
I will
wash my hands often.
For 20 seconds, soap and water.
I will
stay home when I'm sick.
This is our MSD community agreement.
To keep our schools safe.
And the community safe.
$35-0 is our score. North Medford with the lead. We'll be back in just a moment and have some highlights for you.
If you're a coach or plan to be a coach, what kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, God! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed. From the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
And we welcome you back to Spiegelberg Stadium, one of the prettiest places to be on a night like this. I mean, just look at that. The lights over there, the big stands. Normally this place would have a lot more people, but they can only have so many people that are allowed here tonight. And I'm one of them. Chris Janish is one. Caleb Franklin's one. And I think each kid could have 3 people, I think it was. Supposedly, there is no such thing anymore as a perfect family, but a mother, a father, and a sibling to be here to represent them for senior night. And, senior night, a lot of fun for that. But tonight, special night, the band members and everybody who got to get themselves recognized. We were giving you some of the people in the band that had their thing too. And, it's a good thing that these kids get this recognition. I mean, because this last year has been really wacko for them and everything that they go through. And just the halftime show that coming up, the Black Tornado Marching Band and Color Guard, they gave a little performance there in the home stands. The director of the bands at North Medford is Steve Kessler. The Color Guard instructor is Courtney Clark. And the drum majors are Dawson Isaacs, Ellie McGray, and Ian Stevenson. And so they did their 3 songs, and now the stands sit there in silence. The sound of silence. Sometimes silence isn't bad. Ask my wife. The Southern Oregon Conference has adopted the following guidelines, though. Spectators are not allowed on the playing field at the conclusion of the games. like before. And, it's just something that's new. Everything in the world of school and sports is new or not there. It's all completely different. Going to show you a couple highlights that we have that saved up here. Let's start off here. We'll go here. Check this out. That was a big hit. Pugliano got a big hit on that one. That was really good. We'll come back. We'll find another highlight here. Comes back. He's looking. He's going to let it go. Whoosh. There he comes back. Drives. Flings it. Who's out there? Yes, it's Nolan Morris for the score. That was the last score of the game there, but Morris got behind his defender, as he does a lot of the time, and just made the big catch. Gets the big celebration there from his friend. A couple highlights for you there. Another one that was a big one here, too. Let's check this out here. Big Devin Brad, boom, bang, boom, spin, and he walks in. Just like nothing about it. A few scores for him today. Keep him on pace. Scores usually 1 or 2 a game, sometimes more. We've seen him score more. What else have we got here? What do we have on this one? Oh, that was another big play. We'll see. I'm just trying to find the right highlights here for you. There you go. That was when they got the takeaway. That's right. And, they were everybody making sure they knew it. Yeah, he came up. The other Pugliano came up with that one. Both Puglianos having a big game today. And this one was a pretty play. Here he comes. Going to fling it down there. Danny Cassette makes the catch, gets away, gets into the end zone, but then somebody had some laundry fall out of their pocket, and the play was called back. But nonetheless, Danny, nice catch. Well, we're going to take another break. We'll come back. We'll have some more football for you coming up, and lots of good stuff coming your way. Thanks for being with us here. It's very important that you do spend your time with us on these Friday nights, and we do appreciate it. Back after this from our title sponsor, Lithia Superstore.
Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford. We've stocked up with over 200 new vehicles from Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and of course, Ram trucks. Choose from one of our largest inventories ever of new Jeep Cherokee 4x4s. Test drive a new Ram 1500 and see why Ram is Motor Trend's back-to-back-to-back three-peat truck of the year. And remember, we've added the convenience of test drives from your home and an online process to purchase and deliver your new vehicle. You'll find the new vehicle you want at the low price you deserve. Only at the Lithia Chrysler Jeep Dodge of Medford Superstore.
Dear Dad, I was afraid to say this to your face, but I heard you yelling again from the stands during my game. You were shouting at the coach, the refs, even the other parents. It embarrasses me when you yell at everyone. It really stresses me out. I love sports. I love my team. I just want to play, but not if you always lose your temper. Love, Katie.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.com.
Halftime score, 35-0 North Medford over the young Roseburg team. North Medford will be coming back out. We'll see what they get going on. Glad to have you with us here, Demi DeSoto, along with Christopher Janish and Caleb Franklin from the beautiful Spiegelberg Stadium. God, could every football night be like this? Just be this nice kind of weather. Just very comfortable, I'll tell you. Just really nice. Anyway, we're going to come back in just a moment. Stay with us.
You need to get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD, here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind, or discovering a place that feeds your hunger, where passion sings, food is a culture, and every performance demands an encore? So let the journey be your destination. Then feast your eyes and nourish your soul in Southern Oregon. Your reservation starts when you travel Medford.
You need to get from here to there. Using public transit to get to and from work gives you peace of mind and can save you money. RVTD, here to get you there.
As we get ready to go back into the second half, teams starting to make their way back onto the field. You see Colby down there warming up. 35-0 is the score. Glad to have you with us on this Friday night. It doesn't seem like Friday night football, but it sure is, and we're enjoying it. And again, thanks to Mac for all his help getting everything ready. And thanks to all the people in the office and just everybody that helped out today with all the paperwork and everything, too. Glad to have you up here. I think Roseburg taking a little extra time to talk to the team, and here they come as we're counting down to the second half here just in time. And it's good. Next week, it is football week again. It is the Black and Blue Bowl. And so we'll be here again. I think next week we're going to have a 2-camera setup again, and then Jonathan Kerman will be here to be on the broadcast as well. We try to double team that when it's a black and blue kind of thing. So we may have like 4 people in this booth, 5 people in this booth. Oh, let's just violate fire code. 35-0 our score right now. 14-14 at the half for Grants Pass and South Medford. Well, they're actually now into the third. And then Crater and Eagle Point. Oh, couldn't make the catch. If you have a desktop, how do people do that if you have a desktop, Chris?
Well, all you have to do is go to tablerocksports.net, and you look in that Lithia Superstore Game Center, top of our homepage, and you can see 6 events listed. We have 3 live tonight, and then you can see 3 of our upcoming events. You can go right there and just watch all 3 playing at the exact same time.
And if there's more, you can watch those too, because I've seen some nights there's been 6, 7 things that are like, because we've had it like, the Portland, up in Portland, we had the Generals from Grant. We had other schools that were doing Phoenix, Cascade. It's like, I've seen sometimes we've had 6, 7 games up there, and you can watch them all. Then when you tap on one of them, it goes full screen.
Yeah. You can kind of pick and choose which one you want to watch at which time.
We are the kings of bandwidth. Yes, we practice shoving elephants through a garden hose, because that's basically what we're doing. I mean, we're running all this stuff. We have 2 cameras, a computer, an audio board, a switcher. I mean, that switcher is about the size of a box of Cracker Jacks.
Yeah.
Compared to, remember the Roland switcher that we had? It was this big old huge thing. It looked like one of your first televisions in the 50s. Yeah, this thing's about the size of the iPhone 12. All right, team's coming back out now, getting ready for the second half. Coach is getting in next door. I heard the door close over there. When you're the home field coach and you're up 35-0 and things are just kind of going your way, there's not a lot to yell at the team about at halftime.
Well, and we've had I've seen times that you're up 35-0 and you're still not playing well.
Yeah, you're just playing somebody bad, or they're just making mistakes, or you're getting lucky.
By the time you get up 35, you start getting those personal fouls.
Right.
There's always stuff to improve, and there's definitely stuff to improve still for North Medford, but they've played really well.
Yeah, Roseburg's playing hard, and they're young kids, but they're playing, like Coach said, they're flying around, and it's like, it's almost good if you're going to, be topped like this, that you don't know the difference, that you're young. And, these guys, they're trying hard. They're working hard. You're getting some good plays. We've seen some great efforts there on the offense and on the defense. Marsters has been out there. You've seen Klopfenstein out there a lot. You've seen Jace Wilder costing 6. As we get ready for the kickoff here into the second half, put a new 12 on there for you and get it on to the third quarter. Kick goes high. It's going to get taken at the 10. Gets to the 15, to the 20, out to the 24. And that's where he's going to go down. Nice play there on the tackle by Coda Passy. Getting out there, getting some action. Also on out there is Ronan O'Neill.
And Alex Pugliano was in on that, too.
Yeah, he's been in on a lot of stuff. So joining us in the booth now, we're going to talk to the logistics master here. We're going to talk to how this all gets put together. Joining us now is Brent Mac McConaughey, the athletic director for North Medford. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you so much, Demi, for having me up here.
I'll tell you, you're an athletic director. You go looking at the season. Okay, September we got this, and then all of a sudden it's like they took a Etch-a-Sketch and just shook it. How do you just reset the entire world for 9 months?
It's an Etch-a-Sketch, and then when you add a little bit of Jenga in it, and then you just want to go a little bit of sorry right on it, and that's what we've been dealing with.
That was a reference there.
That was. If you didn't go into this job in this year as a coach, a player, parent, or an athletic director, if you didn't go into this year with a lot of patience and a lot of flexibility and trying to make it work, then that's one of the aspects that are different. And it's kind of like Roseburg right here catching a 14-yard pass.
Yeah.
And
it's a young team, and they're playing their hearts out there. It's not that they're bad. I mean, they're young, and North has a little more experience. But I mean, Roseburg's playing hard.
Yeah, and it's tough. And other schools in the Valley have kind of felt that against us as well when it comes to our offensive and defensive lines are pretty stout.
Now you say that because you're a line guy.
Oh no, I say that because I'm a wide receiver. But there's I'm excited about our left tackle that's a sophomore and our right tackle that's a freshman. That's for darn sure.
Yeah. They've done some damage. Here's a nice pass over the middle. Oh, dropped. New quarterback in for Roseburg. They've got number 18 in there now, Evan Corbin, the sophomore quarterback. He's 6'2", 175. But it's just trying to figure out, calling football in March. In the 16 years I've done this is the first time that's ever happened.
It is. It's like it's either the Arena Football League or when are the Jim Kelly days of the LA. Oh my gosh, what were they in the
that's
in the AFL?
Right. Well, I knew the New Jersey Generals. That was
there. You go.
Yeah.
Anytime you can sign Herschel Walker, I guess you got to do it, right?
Exactly. That was a big one. Or the Outlaws, or the. I always liked the LA Kiss because they had a gray stadium carpet.
Yep, that's true.
Couple Medford kids played there. Who was that? Bryce Pila played in the championship for the Soul, and did real well. And then Holmes also played right before they shut down the league.
Yep.
Never forget watching him run the high hurdles here at Spiegelberg. Here he was, big defensive lineman, All-American, at Montana, played in pro football. He was here in high school running the high hurdles. The things you see, right? So tell us all about being an athletic director in this day and age. If it isn't COVID, Title IX, I mean, all the things it's not like just make a sporting event happen. I mean, you have to deal with world politics.
Yeah, and that's one of the difficult things that's been is how do you continuously find ways to not only make your players' dreams come true, but to make your coaches and parents' dreams come true. And one of the things that was difficult for us was our number one issue was how the heck do we get our kids to play again? And then once we got them to play again, it just became another thing of, okay, how do we get people to see them?
Yeah.
Okay, how do we get people to see them? Oh, no.
Oh, it did get away. What a break for Roseburg. They will take over 1st and 10 on the fumble. Let's see. Let's take a look at that here on instant replay. Here, we'll find this guy. Call it up. Let's get it right there. Let's check this out here. Coming back, this rugby style kick here, and just misjudged it. I think when he tried to get it, bobbled it, and boy, Roseburg was right there. And they get it 1st and 10. Big break. Get them on the board. Here's what they're looking for. So it will be 1st and 10. We'll reset that.
Special teams tonight, right, Demi?
Yeah.
Special teams just been tough.
I've seen worse. I remember when the New York Jets came back from the Miami Dolphins down 31 in the 4th quarter.
This is that and Frank Reich leading the Houston Oilers, right?
Oh, wow. There you go. That's a reference.
Hitch and go.
Oh, he's open. Oh, he kind of stopped half speed there. Well, that's going to bring up a 2nd down. But anyway, so back to the subject at hand. I mean, like I've spent all week this week working with facilities at the school and just seeing how it's like trying to put it back together and make sure all the desks are measured certain distances apart. And how do you measure Spiegelberg Stadium?
Luckily, we have a pretty fantastic facilities team led by Ron Havner, and we got really lucky the week before. Not even the week before, the day before South played. Who did South play last week, Demi?
Grants Pass?
No. They played
Eagle Point.
There you go. They played Eagle Point here at Spiegelberg, and they're the facilities team for the Medford School District has an incomplete pass there.
Yeah.
So we got, 3rd down here?
Should be.
They got to go for 4 downs no matter what here if you're Roseburg, right?
The remainder of this half is 4th down territory.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's a good point. But the South AD, Chris Mahavong, and the facilities team, they were able to map out a lot of what Spiegelberg looks like in terms of numbers. And unfortunately for both schools, we haven't been able to hit that magic number near the 715 to 800 number.
Right.
But that's what we can get in here safely. And luckily with Spiegelberg, we can divide it into 4 quadrants.
Right.
And those 4 quadrants, using exits, entrances, bathrooms, rolls out to the left.
Oh! Cassette with the almost pick and then almost a reception on the other side.
Yeah, and if he caught that would have been a first down,
well, I
too.
remember doing the North-South soccer game here in the afternoon, and Chris was down there, and as people were coming in, he had a clipboard. He had the people's names of the parents, and he was checking them off the list.
Yep.
And, I mean, it's like down to that kind of a detail that has to be done.
It is. Every single person in this building right now is on a list.
Has been accounted for.
Has been accounted for, including every single cheerleader you see on the home side.
Wow.
Every coach for Roseburg, every player for Roseburg, every single person that entered the stadium is on a list for contact tracing.
Even BG Gould?
Even BG Gould.
Okay.
Even BG Gould. Oh, wow.
Oh, nice pass on the outside flat. Makes a little move there. He gets a few yards, but Tanner right there to make the play.
Turnover on downs, right, Demi?
Yep, it's going to take it the other way. So we'll take a quick break. We'll be right back. We want to thank Mac for being with us here. We'll be back in just a moment here on Table Rock Sports. Stay with us. Back after this in just a second.
Need to get from here to there. By using public transit, bicyclists can go farther, save money, and improve the environment. RVTD. Here to get you there.
What is a getaway? Is it leaving the familiar behind? Or discovering a place that feeds your hunger? Where passion sings, food is a culture, and...
All right, coming back to live action there. Couldn't get something going on that play. We got 2nd down. Colby rolling left, waiting for it. There it is. Got a man. Oh, did he make the catch? What a grab. Oh, my goodness, what a grab that was. Dyer, did you see that grab?
Wow. That catch was something else.
I'll tell you what. That's highlight reel material right there. Let's take a look at that here. Drops back out of the shotgun. He's going deep. Just flings it. Dyer down there. One-handed pulls it in. Wow. Unbelievable. Great job there, Bryce Dyer. That'll give them, we'll change it and reset it for a 1st down and 10. Brad on another carry. Back in the shotgun now. Brad back there with him, rolling out, blocking, pass to the outside, tries to get it out, hands all over, but can't get it though. Good defensive play there that time as Carson Dunn right there on target, just right all over Pugliano. Nice little rollout though. Looked good. Bring up a 3rd and 4. Gives it to Brad, tries to make a cut. Boy, look at him try to make something out of nothing. He got a couple of lanes closed on him. Wasn't sure what he was going to do. Clock will continue to run here now. And it's going to bring up now 4th down and 4 to go for the Black Tornado. We're glad to have you with us here on Table Rock Sports. Thanks again to Brent McConaughey, Mac as we call him, and for stopping in, giving us some perspective on what it takes to put on an event like this. I mean, you don't stop and think about it. You're watching it on Table Rock Sports, but it's like to get these people in here, to get them, seated, to get them separated, to keep things clean. You have to clean, and believe me, after this, they've got to clean everything. They have to sanitize every bench. They have to. It's not an easy task, folks. Trying to get back to I guess what was normal. Here he is rolling right now. Oh, and he gets knocked down. Good play there on defense. Man, I'll tell you what, that guy has some strength. Big guy there, number 60, Tiger Black. How'd you like a 6'3", 240 guy to just shove you down?
Yeah, well, and he's quick on his feet, too.
Yeah, he flew over to shove him down. Nice play there.
And there was a flag on that play against North Medford.
Yeah, so they're going to decline it, and it'll be a turnover on down, so it's going to reset. And it'll be 1st and 10. Clock continues to run here. It's counting down. Roseburg continuing to come up to the line of scrimmage out of the shotgun. And that will be the end of the 3rd quarter. As we do take a break, it remains the same. No scoring to be done in the 3rd. We'll take a break. We'll come back and have the 4th quarter play here on Table Rock Sports. Stay with us. Glad to have you with us. We're back in just a moment.
You're a coach or plan to be a coach. What kind of coach do you want to be? This?
Hey! What is that? Come on, guy! You're killing me!
Or this?
I love it. I love what I see. I don't care about the mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes. Guys making millions of dollars on Sunday, they make mistakes.
Know your role. Learn more at southernoregonsports.org.
There's a time machine, not so far away, that takes you back to a world just a few streets wide, where wonder rules the day, and families are transformed, from the smallest bug-eyed explorer to that surliest know-it-all. So dive into the past and let them see the world through a simpler lens, called Southern Oregon. Their adventure begins when you travel Medford.
Coming back to a 1st and 10 situation for Roseburg. They'll have the ball here. I know for this young team, they would really like to get something on the board, and they brought in number 18 to try to get him there, Evan Corbin. Oh, they drew him off sides. That's what I'm guessing.
That one's going to go against Roseburg.
Illegal motion to call. Okay. So that'll make it a 1st and 15 situation. Going to throw to the outside. He's got a man. Oh, he had it in his hands, and then he heard the footsteps coming. And you heard the footsteps of Bryce Dyer coming to make the tackle. It was a nice route run there, though, that time. Colton Marsters the 5'11", 155-pound receiver, ran a nice route.
Yeah, those are some heavy steps coming from Dyer.
Yeah, that's a pretty good athlete right there. He's also a hoopster. Got a whistle and a flag. And another false start. Really haven't had that many penalties, and which speaks well for, especially for Roseburg, such a young team.
Yeah.
Not really having a lot of penalties.
Yeah, most of these guys first time on the road even.
Yeah. Yeah, really first time on a bus trip, like Coach said. Oh, nice catch over the middle. What an effort there by Alaric Call.
Yeah, that was great. He was just streaking down the field, stopped, popped up, grabbed it, and took off again.
He leaped like a gazelle on a Wild Kingdom special. I mean, just woo, up in the air, got the ball, came back down in stride. You see, that was what was the impressive part. When he came back down, he was in stride.
Yeah.
That's tough to do. Not that I do a lot of that, but I mean, it's, I do in Madden. Dropping back again, pass over the middle. Oh, that was good coverage. Man, I'll tell you what, Cotopaxi was right there all over him. I thought Cotopaxi was the number on his shirt. See what I did there? Took you a minute to figure that one out. Like cover like, butter on toast or something like that. I thought he was the number on his shirt. Like he was covering him. It was the number on his shirt. Ah, okay. That was a long way to go to find out the store's closed. Dropping back. He's got some time. Oh, just overthrew his receiver. Well, the quarterback that's in there now, Evan Corbin, is a sophomore, 6'2", 175. And, maybe he's the quarterback that they're considering. I mean, they started off with Dominic. He's a junior, 5'7", 165. But Corbin is 6'2", 175.
Yeah, well, in the past few years, we've seen North Medford have their share of trying to figure out who the quarterback is.
Yeah.
And I think when you have such a young team like Roseburg, it's worth it to experiment a little bit, see who's going to be that starting quarterback, who's going to be that backup.
Who's going to find the right hitch to make it work.
And the right cadence with this team.
Yeah.
It's not about who's the best, it's about who's the best with this team.
Yeah, they could both be extremely good athletes, but it's like who functions well within the system. And talking to Dave Heiberger down there before the coach's interview, and he knows good and well they don't have very many high expectations for greatness, but they're learning, and they know they're learning, and as long as everybody knows that, it's okay. There's a run. Getting some other people in there to run the ball. This time is Ty Pugliano. Pugliano in there, getting a carry. I'm just looking, making sure that there is a constant 3 Puglianos on the team.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's just, is there another one I'm not seeing? Boy, you know what would sound really good tonight?
What's that?
A bagel. Chance, where you at? Can't imagine how bad that young man would like to be on this field right now. Oh, there's a whistle. Tell you, Silas Kincaid, he was eager to go, man. It's like, had he been 1 second later to make his move, he would have probably gotten the quarterback.
Yeah.
That was a good move. It was just 1 second too early.
That one is going to be called against North Medford.
Yeah, he got drawn offside, but it's like,
yeah.
I mean, look at, he's a good-sized little kid there, and it's like if he comes at you full speed, I mean, he's 6 foot 225.
Well, and that's one of those where they called it because he went offsides by so much, but they could see that.
Yeah. It was the flinch of the center.
That he got drawn offsides.
Don't flinch. They change gaps. They get it to the outside. Tough yardage there. I get it back to Pugliano. Stepping up in the gaps there that time is who we were just talking about, Silas there. But then also in there too was James Coleman, 6'1", 205. So North Medford getting a chance to see some other runners, give the usual Mr. Sandusky and Mr. Brad some rest.
Well, and Mason Warren in at quarterback now for North Medford.
Yep, he was a Pop Warner quarterback. Remember him playing on this field on Sundays. Warren back, looking over the middle. Here goes a nice pass. Wow. That's one of those timing things. He doesn't get in that often. He intended it downfield there to Anthony Lopez, a senior. So your seniors for the Black Tornado tonight, in case you didn't hear him, is Anthony Lopez, Devin Brad. We've got Danny Cassette. Danny Cassette, a senior. I remember when he was born. DeAndre, he's a friend of our family's. And Luke Pugliano, we got Tanner in there as well. You've got Colby Neron. You've got Chance Costanzo, Dylan Holcomb, Nolan Morris, Nathan Prince, Pablo Quintero, Caden Engel, Theron Gale, Brett Rucker, Devin Blankenship, who had a touchdown, Jaden Sandusky, who has had some big runs, about 50 yards on the night. And let's see, anybody else? I think that's it there. Well, North Medford next week will be here at Spiegelberg Stadium, but they will be the visitor, as it'll be the black and blue matchup. Can't wait to see the book O stats from BG Gould for that one.
Yeah. Well, it'll be a little bit shorter this year, not as much of a meeting of teams before.
Yeah. And they won't be having the big picnic.
Yep.
So the normal barbecue out there that Sherms puts on, and it's such a great event, but they just, because of COVID, you just can't have those kinds of events.
A little bit of miscommunication there for Roseburg. That hole filled right as a runner got into it.
Yeah.
That's the tone.
One of the linemen there got smacked a little bit. They're bringing the victory bell out, and somebody accidentally made it ring, and one of the players ran back there and said, "Don't let that thing ring yet." He's back there taping it or something. Ran back in the tunnel. We thank you for being with us here tonight on this beautiful Friday night. We see some school buses coming back in place. Those are the Roseburg buses.
Colin Marsters with the reception.
And with that, I think he did. He did get the first down, so we'll give them a 1st and 10. Keep the clock running here in the fourth. 35-0 North Medford with the lead right now, and if the next 3 minutes go pretty quickly, I think the Roseburg team could get on the board here. They've got time. They got 3 minutes to do a drive. They've got timeouts. Another new quarterback in there this time. Dominic is back in. Just giving, like you said, Chris, giving them all chances to see who can do what.
Yeah.
Got down there. We don't have a 74 on the roster for North Medford. I was saying, I was like, well, who's that? I see the guy, but I don't see the number. If anybody out there knows, give me a text. Uh-oh, ball's loose. And it'll wind up going to Roseburg. And it's going to go to 3rd down. Who else is out there? 65, Robert Castor, sophomore. 38, Jerome Colmenero is out there. I wonder if that's related to Jacob, former Black Tornado player. And, oh, look at that lefty pass. Oh, that's tricky. That was sneaky.
Yeah, a little shovel pass.
Let's see if they're going to keep the clock running.
About 30 seconds to go.
Wait a minute. Did they call it? He said, that's it. We're not going to run another play. All right, so that is going to be the final score there, as it does go to a final as we clear the board and bring out the break board. And it is a final. North Medford wins 35-0, and now they can't do handshakes, so they do this. They, as you can see, they're paying tribute to their comrades there, and on each side of the field, the teams kind of wave at each other and say, "Nice game, guys." And you don't do a handshake, and now they're going to get to ring the bell 35 times. Nice performance there. Touchdowns by a host of people, including a defensive touchdown by Blankenship. And you had Nurum with a great job tonight, passing. Nolan Morris with a touchdown pass, receiving. Pugliano. I'll tell you, just a great night for the Black Tornado tonight. And it's improving to 3-1 on the season. Coach Heiberger with a great young team. Look forward to them coming in the next couple years. And Russ Bolin up there doing a great job with Roseburg. Well, for Chris Janish and for also, there's those numbers we wanted to hear. Look at that, ringing the bell. Look at that celebration. Senior night, the seniors all right there in the circle, getting a chance to do that. And we thank you for watching today's broadcast, and we'd like to thank North Medford High School Athletic Director Pat, also coming up here, Brent McConaughey, getting on the mic with us as well. And thanks for hosting the Lithia Superstore Game of the Week on TableRockSports.net. And today's broadcast, special thanks to both head coaches. And next sports production will be tomorrow, Saturday at 12, North Bend at Cascade Christian for soccer, and then a couple soccer matches on Wednesday. And again, thanks. The final score tonight, 35-0 on the John L. Scott scoreboard, as you will see it there. And we thank them for being our sponsor. This has been a special presentation of Table Rock Sports. Executive producer is Joe Brett. I'm Demi DeSoto with Christopher Janish and Caleb Franklin saying thank you for watching and good night from Spiegelberg Stadium in Medford, Oregon.